Hello again, second graders. Remember that when we read, authors often use describing words to help us create mental images or pictures in our minds of what is happening. When you create mental images while reading, it's like watching a movie in your head. Authors may use words that appeal to our senses of sight, hearing, taste, and smell, and those describing words help us form mental images. As you read a text with describing words, pause and ask yourself, what do I see, hear, taste, and smell? Then use those details to make pictures in your mind. Let's practice creating mental images as we read poems in the text called At Home in the Wild. At Home in the Wild is a poetry that uses images, sounds, and rhythm to express feelings. As we read, pay attention to the repetition of words or lines, words that describe, rhythm or beats between the words. Remember that we're working on creating mental images to make the pictures in our mind to better understand the details in the text. You will see some power words such as sheltered, weary, hide, and wit. Let's build some background knowledge by listening to an audio about animal homes.
People aren't the only
Now let's read At Home in the Wild. This has also been assigned to you on HMH, so you can find it there or in your My Book.
polar bear family.
So when we're thinking about creating mental images, close your eyes. Picture walking in a habitat in one of the poems. What are some things that you would see, hear, and feel? And which of the poet's words help you create that mental picture? If the poem The Ant were longer, what would the next line be? And why do you think the poet uses repetition or the same words over and over in this poem? How did the poems make you feel? How did the poets use rhythm and rhyme to create those feelings?